Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Widiots. I am CMC. Dude over there, MCKD. Hit him with the shout outs, boss.
All right, Master Ceremonies. You know who I am. Okay, Beth, calm down. Is this thing starting soon? It started. Shout out to my mom. She might be in the chat. I don't know where she's at, but she's probably watching. My goddaughter, hunting season's right here, so she's focused. She's an assassin. She's a killer. My Kendall crew. It just started on YouTube, Beth says. But anyway, shout out to those that make you smile. You know who we are. And, that's pretty much going to round it out for me this week. It's been a busy week, but hey, and by the way, those that make you smile, hey, delicious sloppy joes tonight. Hey, just saying.
Well, all right. I'm just going to give a shout out to everybody watching tonight or who's going to be watching in the future. Also, shout out to modern medicine, keeping me upright. As Kevin may or may not have disclosed in his little preview on the Book of Faces. Kind of ran into a little bit of vertigo this week, and then also found out, my back is fucked as well. So just going to be over here on some muscle relaxers and non-drowsy Dramamine. It's going to be great. With any luck, I'll stay awake for the whole show.
I would recommend Vicodin and vodka.
Well, I mean, I would do the Brett Favre cocktail, but...
Fine, Corey, don't.
All right. Oh, boy. Well, let's see. Where are we here?
Liz Demke's here, but she has a headache.
A bad... Oh, I've seen her have those once or twice. That's not a good time.
I would recommend
stick it out as long as you can, kiddo. Otherwise, you can watch us when you're feeling better.
Ooh, and you tell Cohen, Beth. Hey, you tell Cohen to get on this podcast. I mean, anime. We gotta get him out of the house. I would probably take him to the OBI tomorrow night if I were you.
Yeah, get touched by a spirit.
Is that a Hot Rod Rowdy Piper t-shirt?
Yep.
What? Epic. Oh, he had Dungeons and Dragons Club. I mean, dude, that's a hot... Oh, man. Oh, hey. That reminds me. Hey, check it out, Beth. Check it out. Okay? Gluten is the first thing I cannot tolerate. You are the second. Okay? Beth showed me of this shirt at a different site or wherever it was, and I went on Amazon and bought it. Beth, yes. Okay. This is a great shirt. It's comfortable. I love it. We are sprouting the shirts tonight. I mean, people should be in awe. And I'm pretty sure this was like $16. It's probably the best shirt I've ever bought. Although I bought a Bigfoot for President shirt that I have to show on this podcast whenever I come around to it. It's fantastic, Corey. Fantastic.
I believe it.
Oh, it's epic.
Speaking of things that are not fantastic, let's talk about Week 5 of the NFL.
Now, here it is.
He's so organized.
Oh, dude, I got a pile of these little fucking notebook papers. Well, I went 9-4, Corey. How do you do?
Brother, it was the drizzling shits. I went 5-8.
Oh boy. Yeah.
A 3-game losing streak to round out the week. That was not great.
Yeah, Chargers, Bills, Chiefs, I assume you picked, yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Them fucking Chargers. I don't know what the hell is going on there. That's something. That's
Yeah,
something
I'm starting not to trust them, but I'm gonna give them one more week to figure their shit out.
That might be too much. I don't know. I'm just scared because that whole fucking division is gonna. They're all playing down right now, and you know what's gonna happen. Kansas City will need 7 different things to happen in the final week, and 7 of them things will fucking happen, and they'll squeak in at the 7th seed. I am tired of them. Anyway, shall we move on to week 6 predictions, Corey?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. The first one I got here, going off ESPN's little fucking schedule here, the Broncos of Denver against the Jets of New York.
Can I safely assume that you and I are both picking Denver?
I hope to God you are, because I am. I mean, the Jets are absolutely, almost positively going right for that number 1 overall pick next year. I don't even know. They might beat Miami later on in life, but I don't know what their schedule is. They're terrible. That is an awful fucking organization.
The Jets are ass,
Yes.
as the kids would say.
There is no reason to pick them in any game ever. Not this season, anyway.
Until they prove otherwise.
It's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be a while. Game 2, Cardinals at Colts.
Well, barring any incidents with any commentators this week, I think Indy's going to win this one pretty handily. I'll just throw it out there. I think Jonathan Taylor's going to go for 225 and 3 tuds.
Jesus. I mean, not like 150 and 1.
What's Arizona got? Just Buda Baker on defense? Come on.
They have absolutely nothing anywhere. Quarterbacks.
Yeah, all they have is Buda Baker. That's it.
No, they are. We were talking before the program, folks. I don't know if I would ever bet on Arizona. I can't stand them. I'm going Colts. Arizona's going to be a top 5 pick next year, and they need to trade Kyler Murray for a bunch of picks, whatever. They never should have given him another contract a couple years ago. And when your franchise quarterback needs a little thing in his contract to say, hey, let's not play so much Call of Duty, you don't have a franchise quarterback. But that's what they got. Game 3, the Chargers of Los Angeles against the horrid Miami Dolphins. Who you got?
I got the Chargers and Mike McDaniel getting fired by the end of the day.
Yeah, that's probably not too far off. There is no hope in Miami, and I mean none. And they gave their concussion quarterback a brand new contract starting this year or next year, so they are on the hook for a while. At what, $60 million for a guy who can't complete a pass over 5 yards. So
yeah, now they're not even going to get any yak because Tyreek Hill is gone.
Yeah,
he absolutely blew up his leg.
Yep.
And all they got left now is Jalen Waddle, and what's he going to do?
He's not a 1, though. He's not a WR1. Nope. No. That team is void of talent everywhere.
So I say that to say I'm taking Chargers.
Yeah, no, I got the old Chargers too. Next game up, my beloved New England Patriots against the New Orleans Saints.
Well, I mean, I got to take the Pats at this point because somehow they are going to be like, I don't know, the sneaky good team of the year, I think. I mean, Drake May's showing up. Ramondre Stevenson, despite all of his fumbles, is playing amazing.
Don't get me started. Fucking trade that guy now.
He's still putting up numbers. And I mean, and I did have a late pickup last week for one of their wide receivers. and he went off for like 28 points last
Who did?
week's. Butte, or whatever his name is.
But man, they just got all these guys that, I follow the team closer than most people in Wisconsin, obviously. They just got these guys. They don't do nothing. They don't move the fucking meter. Butte's one. Stevenson, they should have traded in the offseason, but now they're out without, Antonio Gibson or whatever for the year.
Right.
So now they have to keep him, and he's going to fucking kill you. There's going to be a game that you need to win, and he's going to fucking fumble. And I cannot stand it. Get rid of the fucking guy. There's 7,000 running backs waiting to come play. Just pick two. Pick two. Ugh. But anyway, I'm picking the Pats because I ain't going to pick against them. I will pump the brakes, though, on the holy shit, they're back sort of talk that the Boston radio shows are doing. They won against the Panthers. They should have fucking won against the Panthers. I don't trust anyone who fucking Drake May is throwing to. Their tight ends are not great. Their offensive line is okay-ish. I don't know why they don't give their fucking ball to second-round pick, running back. He's a bell cow. Just give him the fucking ball. But that's a Josh McDaniels problem, and I knew it was a mistake bringing him back. So somebody else want to hire him for a third stint as a head coach, please go ahead.
I think the league has kind of learned their lesson over that. I'm taking the Pats, too.
Yeah. The Browns at the Steelers, coming off a bye.
Give me Aaron Rodgers off a bye anytime.
Yeah, likewise. I mean, the Browns, what are we doing?
I mean, granted, it's going to be a close game because I think that Cleveland defense is probably going to keep them in it for a little bit. But eventually it's going to be, Dylan Gabriel's going to screw up and throw a pick, or for some strange reason, Stefanski has a stroke and tells Shadur to get in there. There's no hope. There really wasn't to start the season. There certainly isn't now a month and a half in. And you feel bad because it's like Myles Garrett wanted to leave, but then he came back because the money was good. Who in the fuck wants to play in Cleveland? I'm taking the Steelers as well. Now, okay, so here's a tricky little thing here for me. So on ESPN.com, it tells you the ticket prices and as low as. Oh, yeah. The lowest is $23 for Los Angeles at Baltimore. Okay, now right next to them is Chargers, another Los Angeles team, at Miami. You can go to Miami and see a game for $26. But this one, Cleveland at Pittsburgh, Corey, $174. Who the fuck wants to go see Cleveland? Nobody's going there to see Cleveland. They're going there to watch Rodgers.
At $174 though, I'll watch him on CBS. Fuck that. Oh, JP's here. Yeah, Bill Belichick, bring Belichick back, doing great at UNC. Hey, Joe, hey, he is doing good things there. You knew it was going to be a disaster, unfortunately. I have no idea what he's doing. I don't know. I think maybe the girlfriend has slipped some sort of Mickey in his gin and tonic. I don't know what. That's bizarre. It is one of the more bizarre things we are watching in sports right now.
And the fact that he's gone in and told the UNC athletic department not to post anything about any of the former UNC guys that played for the Patriots on their social media.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. But hey, there's a job in Miami coming up here. Bill would love nothing more to get back into the AFC East. And the owner of Miami doesn't give a shit about anything. So he'll pay him.
Yeah, I'm sure Bill will be happy to bring in the top Division III long snapper to Miami. You know, in the next draft.
Yeah, it is astonishing the last 5 to 7 years of the draft in New England where he was at. It's
Honestly, if he would have just let his dog do the drafting in COVID, he'd have probably done better.
yeah, for sure. Nico or Nike, wasn't it? Nike?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was Nike. Yeah, yeah. All right, next up, Dallas at Carolina. I know you're taking the Cowboys.
You have to. They're playing Carolina. You want to talk about a franchise that's ass?
But
Carolina straight booty cheeks.
but I am taking Carolina because, as you know, I cannot in good faith take that shithole of a franchise, the Dallas Cowboys. I don't trust anything about Carolina. At least they're at home. I mean, let's hope that Bryce Young has some sort of epiphany. I don't know. There's
what's
very
the starting point for tickets on that game?
127. Yeah, I have no idea. So you're at okay. So we do have a discrepancy there. Now this next one, the Sea Buzzards of Seattle at Jacksonville for $72. So you save $50 by going to see this reasonably decent game versus the dog shit of Dallas and Carolina, Corey.
Fair enough.
I mean, who you
that
got?
being said, give me Duval.
Ooh. I like it. I would love to. I'd love to go against you. I mean, but after seeing Trevor Lawrence carry them on his fucking back last week against the fuck them Kansas City Chiefs, yes, I'm going with the Jags.
Beth, I own this show.
Yeah,
I'm not firing myself.
Beth, you can't fire Corey. Corey can fire you.
All right, where the hell were we? Oh yeah.
I don't know. Oh God, the Rams against the Ravens without Lamar Jackson. Jesus Christ. I mean, we don't even have to go over that. That's a disaster. Jesus, the Rams the Rams are favored by 7.5.
Yeah, I'm with the Rams on this one.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. A barn burner in Vegas. The Titans of Tennessee against the Las Vegas Raiders. Oh.
And by the way, Beth, I'm not firing you.
Yeah, you're not.
And I have veto power here, so whatever Kevin says, I'm just vetoing anyway.
Yeah, no, you can't quit either. You know, we don't accept any letters of resignation. Nothing.
Let's see. You know what? I took Las Vegas in this one, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be close because Geno throws 3 picks again.
I mean, you're probably not far off. I'm going Titans. I hated the Geno Smith trade to begin with. I want to be a Raiders fan because of Tom Brady, but this team is bad. And I mean bad. They have no one to cover anybody at any level of the secondary. They have no one to throw it to except Brock Bowers, and I haven't even heard his name this year. Geno Smith sucks. He's always sucked. I don't know why you would give up a 3rd-round pick for it or anything else. Man. So I'm hoping they lose just so their draft pick can be higher and higher and higher. It's awful. It's a bad time to be a Raiders fan. Which brings us to the game of the week, Corey. The Cincinnati Bengals against the Green Bay Packers.
Well, they get to play Flacco again, so that's great.
You know, you're going to pick the Packers, which most normally sane people would, including myself. But just to make it different, I'm going to go Bengals.
I'm taking the Packers. I mean, with the Swiss cheese O-line that the Bengals have, Rashawn Gary and Micah Parsons should have a field day.
Yeah.
Flacco's going to be looking at the lights quite a bit. Jamar Chase is going to have a temper tantrum.
We're getting close, ain't we? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to mix it up. Maybe Joe Flacco will have like this sort of epiphany, or maybe the Packers won't have much evidence on Joe Flacco because he just got traded, sort of thing.
They literally just played him 3 weeks ago.
I know, but it was a different scheme. Different scheme. I don't believe me. I don't think the Bengals are going to win, but to change it up for the purpose of this show, I'll pick them. I mean, they are. Ooh, that's going to be a top 5 pick team too. There are a lot of them out there. Holy shit. Ooh, 49ers at Tampa Bay.
Well, Mac Jones is starting again, so I mean, I'm taking Tampa. I mean, who wouldn't take Tampa in that situation?
Yeah. At home, clearly, in my opinion, I said this like week 1. They're a dark horse Super Bowl candidate. If they play up to their talent, there are very few teams out there that can beat them. I don't trust Mac Jones. I don't trust Kyle Shanahan to do dog shit. I don't give a fuck if his team is 4-1. I don't trust him.
Yeah, they're frauds.
Yeah. So I'm picking Tampa Bay. I think their defensive scheme will beat whatever offensive scheme San Francisco has. I have not heard McCaffrey's name mentioned at all this year. I don't know if he's good or bad. He's probably hurt. He's probably got some fucking bruise that'll keep him out for the next 10 years. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, Bucks all the way. Oh, Detroit at Kansas City.
Let's do this one on 3. 3, 2, 1. Detroit.
Lion. Yes. Yeah, I mean, Kansas City is at home, and Detroit. I don't know if I can ever fully trust Detroit because Jared Goff's their quarterback. That's the one thing that scares the living fuck out of me. But I will not pick Kansas City. Detroit it is.
Yeah, I think they're far more talented than Kansas City is at this point. I mean, if Xavier Worthy is 100% for this game, then Kansas City's probably got a chance, but I'm still taking Detroit.
Now, if Kansas City loses, they'd be 2-5.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, not 2-5, 2-4.
Either way, yes. Fuck them. Oh God, in these Monday night games, we talked about this. This is just dog shit. Buffalo at Atlanta. I'm going to take the Bills. I'll take the Bills.
I was going to say, if you're not taking Buffalo, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Them too.
Yeah. And, this one's actually pretty interesting. The Bears at the Redskins, or excuse me, the Commanders. Joe Pletzer's calling me names. He calls me a riot. I don't know. Hey, are you talking to Corey or me, JP? I mean, we are both. Hey, look, Joe, if you're here for NFL news and the insights, we got you. Okay, we talked to Schefter, we talked to Orlovsky, we talked to Rappaport, we talked to McAfee. Who in the? Oh, hey, now Beth. Now I think he misspelled idiot. I mean, to be fair though, it is the Whittiots. Oh, fucking Scully has arrived from the depths of the swamps of Mississippi. Oh, they're a quiet riot. I mean, bang your head. Dude, let's go. Oh, man. Fucking A. Anyway.
That being said, I'm taking the Commanders.
Oh, really?
Yep.
At home. To be different, I don't trust the Commanders this year at all. I certainly don't trust the Bears. but they're on like a 2-game winning streak, right? Ish.
Something like that.
I'll take the Bears. Maybe maybe Caleb's like, hey, it took me a month to get used to your system, Ben. Even though if the Bears suck this year, like win 5 games ish, is Caleb going to be traded?
Most likely.
I mean, they could get a really high draft pick if they traded stuff with him involved. To like New Orleans or like the Jets. Are you fucking kidding me? The Jets would give their left testicle for fucking Caleb Williams next year.
Oh, 100%.
At least they're 2 number 1s plus change. And then the Bears are like, but oh man, JP. I mean, you're right, man. Mac Jones, another Patriots prodigy, gone too soon. To be fair, he's winning in San Francisco. I don't know how much that's him versus system and other players. But it is what it is. I guess we'll find out. I heard I was watching some stuff on YouTube with the Boston. There's one, I think it's 98.5 or something like that. There's a couple guys on there I watch on YouTube. And apparently, like, Mac Jones went to the coaches in New England and they didn't, like, tell him how to get better or something like that. Or, like, it was when with Patricia and Joe Judge were not offensive people. And they had no idea what to tell him. And so he called his coaches in Alabama where he went to school. And Belichick found out about it. And ever since then, he was in the fucking doghouse with Belichick. And then that created his like downward spiral or whatever you want to fucking call it. But either way, on to the next. We got Vrabel in May. Party. We still need a receiver. We need is Randy Moss available? Question mark.
He did just get declared cancer free, so.
And I bet he can smoke half the fucking DBs in the league still to this day.
Well, I think Megatron's still got some eligibility left too, so.
Hey, valid. Get him in there. Get Larry Fitzgerald out of fucking retirement too. AJ Green, he kind of went out without a fucking fanfare either. He can fucking start too. JP. Man. Joe's bringing the heat. Scully, can you confirm what is going on? Where are you? I was told not Minneapolis. God have mercy. If you're there, get the fuck out of there. He told me Mississippi. We could be skunk apes? What's down in Mississippi? Swamp apes?
Yeah, skunk ape.
Yeah, fucking something. Scully, keep your eyes peeled. What's our next topic, Corey?
Okay, so folks, I know you're going to be disappointed, but neither of us have a taste test available for this week. Hopefully we'll get that to return next week. So in lieu of that, we're going to bring back Florida Man versus Midwest Guy. Oh, we have an update.
Oh, okay. Okay, Scully is home tonight in Wisconsin. Tennessee Monday. We're the Titan. What? Yeah, but what part of Tennessee? Don't go to Memphis now. Don't go to Memphis. You. Although I'm sure you're packing, so you're gonna be just fine. But don't get out of Memphis now.
If you're in Memphis, just blast 3-6 Mafia real loud. It'll be fine.
Yeah, or just say, hey, I got Jerry the King Lawler with me.
Yeah, either one.
Yeah, I think you'll be okay. Oh God, Maryland. Oh, Utah. All right. I can dig you. Maryland. Ooh, get the fuck out of there, Scully. Oh, fuck. All right. Oh, drop me. All right. What do you got, Corey? Hit me with them.
All right. So for anybody that may have forgotten this particular segment, I read off 2 headlines. I purposely make them ambiguous, and I make Kevin try to guess whether the perpetrator in each story is from Florida or from the Midwest. Now, as you recall, the Midwest is a pretty wide swath of land, so it could be Wisconsin, could be Missouri, could be Iowa, could be anywhere. But first headline, if I can get it to load up here. There we go. Man's fraud scheme funded lavish lifestyle and over 300 snowmobiles, federal officials say. And headline number 2, man with thermos inserted in body caught sneaking into jail.
I mean, these are great headlines, Corey. Kudos. But I can't imagine a guy in Florida needing or wanting or figuring out 300 snowmobiles. So 300 snowmobiles is going to be Midwest, and the guy with the Stanley thermos shoved up his anus is going to be in Florida.
You'd be correct.
Oh.
Now, for the Florida story, do you want to take a guess as to what Florida county?
Oh God. Okay. I don't know Florida. Let me just. Okay.
I could guarantee you, the sheriff of this county has got to be one of your top 5 best people in the.
My guy, I know who you're talking about, but fucking I do not know where he's at.
There's a similar county name in Wisconsin up north.
Polk.
Bingo.
Yeah.
And Mr. Grady Judd, the sheriff of Polk County, Florida.
Yeah, I forgot the guy's name.
Said that the dude put the thermos up the exit ramp.
Oh my God. So he jammed it in his asshole to go into jail?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. There had to be something in the thermos, right?
Well, I'm gonna scroll down and find out if this here ancient laptop would catch up to me.
Oh, Scully said Brevard.
I mean, that would not have been a bad guess.
I'm trying to find Brevard on the map. Oh, there. Oh, yeah. No, when you said something up north, I was looking right at it, Polk County. But I see videos with that sheriff on there all the time. I know exactly who you're fucking talking about.
Okay, so here's the backstory. Grady Judd said the ordeal began when a complaint about a naked man at a park came in. We got a call he was naked inside of a restroom at a public park, so we asked, is he naked or buck naked? You can be naked and still have your socks on, but if you're buck naked, you're totally naked. That is a quote. That is a quote. When the deputy arrived, he said Walter Freimeyer, 51, had all of his clothes on, so the deputy escorted him out of the park.
Jesus.
The deputy explained to Freimeyer that he wasn't going to be arrested, even though people saw him without any clothes on, because he was giving him a break. Judd then said that Freimeyer crossed the street and hopped up on the railroad train track and trespassed again, so the deputy arrested him. Freimeyer has had 25 priors and has been to state prison 5 times.
You know, what's my boy Ron DeSantis down there doing? 25 priors? Holy shit.
The sheriff explained that all arrestees are put through a body scanner to make sure they aren't trying to bring guns and knives and drugs into the jail. Judd said Freimeyer had brought a thermos into the jail.
God.
That's right. He put it up the exit ramp. You know what I mean, the sheriff said.
Oh my God.
Judd added, we said, dude, what are you doing here? He said, well, I put that inside my body. He didn't swallow it 24 hours. He didn't swallow it 24 hours earlier.
All right. I mean, if it's your standard Stanley thermos, let's say, hey, Scully, you're right. A whole case of honey buns for a Stanley thermos inside the clink. You ain't kidding. I mean, honey buns with a maybe even get a half a case of fucking flaming hot Cheetos. Who the fuck?
So Judd said the deputy likely saved his life, even though Freimeyer threatened to kill the deputy for arresting him. We had to take him to the hospital. They had to find a specialist. It was quite the ordeal, but he's thermosless in the county jail today.
Oh my God. Like, okay, so let's just.
I've got pictures.
But your average, that's at least 4 inches wide.
You can fit something of a 3.5-inch diameter
Oh,
into your ass.
I don't want to. I'm good. It's an exit only, you know? Oh,
And a raccoon can fit through about a 3-inch hole.
oh God.
So if you really wanted to stretch yourself out, you could just put 2 raccoons up there. All right. I don't know if you can see that, Kev, but
Oh, dear God. Oh, my, I mean, that. Oh, dude.
I mean, it was in there.
Like, obviously, we're 5150 in this guy and getting him to the nearest fucking nut house.
Uh,
Like,
he's in the county lockup.
oh, God. And I'm sure he's on every fucking narcotic they can give him because he's crazy. God damn, that's. Whew. I mean, I've walked around this world a lot. I've been happy, I've been sad, I've been all of the emotions, but not fucking once have I said, "Hey, I need to jam a thermos up my asshole." I give up. I give up. Yeah, Beth does ask a good question. Corey, how do you know that? He's a mathematics genius, Beth, obviously.
Yeah. All right. And then the other story, it was a Wisconsin man that had the fraud scheme with the 300 snowmobiles.
Where's he at, though?
Wausau.
Okay, all right, all right. Marathon County, here we go.
Yeah, he's facing federal charges for running a $16 million investment scheme, according to an affidavit by prosecutors released this week. Prosecutors say Stanley Pofall, 63 years fun, received payments from 128 investors and used the vast majority of that money to fund an extravagant lifestyle, including a vast snowmobile collection.
I mean, he did what he loved.
Apparently. Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, and that's if anybody wants to look that up, that's on WPR.org. So Wisconsin Public Radio. Yeah, just good shit there.
I mean, okay, you're taking their money, but like 300 fucking snowmobiles? Where are you storing these things?
I'm thinking he probably built storage for them before he bought the snowmobiles.
I mean, probably a decent idea, but holy shit. I mean, but you know.
Your standard size dairy barn could hold 300 snowmobiles, no problem.
I mean, that is a lot of fucking. So, I mean, 63 federal. What federal crime did we commit here?
Wire fraud.
Well, there isn't. Yeah, snow. Yeah, you're right, Scully. Down here, snow is not great. Wausau probably got a little more, but what are we gonna do with 300 of the motherfuckers? Like, holy shit! Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, dude. That one was even over my head.
I mean, all right, you know, holy shit. Whew. Yeah, I probably won't be able to see the snow outside from inside Dodge Correctional next fucking couple winters, huh?
Oh, most likely.
All right, what do we
actually,
got next?
Probably, if he did wire fraud, he's probably only going to go to Oxford.
Oh, that's true. Feds, yeah, Oxford. Yeah, he hit that. This snow there's going to be questionable too. He may not like it. And there ain't nothing around Oxford.
No.
I lived there. There ain't nothing.
No, not a whole lot of nothing.
Mm-mm.
I mean, good land.
Flat as a board, but yeah, good land, good land. A lot of lakes, Peppermill. What's that, Goose Lake down there off 82, somewhere in there?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. All right, what do we got next, Corey?
All right, time to get into the spooky, and we're going to go back to monsters this time around. And in this case, we are going to go to Trempealeau County. The following story appeared in the October 25th, 2017 edition of the Trempealeau County Times. Belief that a giant flying creature resides in Trempealeau may depend on how much one trusts the storytellers. But one researcher left the area about a decade ago convinced that such a thing lives on Trempealeau Mountain in Perot State Park. Other reports of a Mothman date back more than 50 years to Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Everybody knows that story. Multiple witnesses from that town claim to have seen the flying creature just before the collapse of the Silver Bridge in Mason County on December 15th, 1967. Let's see here. While the bridge's collapse officially has been blamed on structural issues, some in Point Pleasant claim the Mothman caused it to come down without warning, killing 46. The story that brought a cable network to Trempealeau came from a La Crosse-based Native American man named, oh God, I'm going to butcher this. I apologize to anybody from the Ho-Chunk Nation that may be watching. My apologies in advance. Came from a La Crosse-based Native American man named Awahali, who said he was traveling with his son in 2006 when a large man bat appeared in front of their car. Awahali claimed the creature was about 7 foot tall and 250 pounds, with a white mouth and red eyes. He said they left the area and returned the next day to find a mutilated deer carcass. Now, this is a story I think we had covered previously, but I think we're going to be pulling it back a few years in a little bit here. Of the three researchers the History Channel had investigate the incident in late 2009 for the episode that aired in early 2010, zoologist Nick Redfern came away believing the Mothman is very real. Nick Redfern, that sounds very familiar. Are you familiar with that guy?
I am not, but let me Google that son of a bitch. Redfern. Nick?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He's a British author of books on unidentified flying objects, British journalist, and UFOologist, according to Wikipedia.
Oh, beautiful. While no evidence was presented on the show that aired more than 7 years ago, Redfern authored multiple blog posts in which he claimed to believe the urban legend. In September of 2011, he posted a nextpickoftheday.blogspot.com that he thought the story of the Mothman was true. In January 2016, he wrote on Mysterious Universe, being there for a week gave me a very good opportunity to dig deeply into some of the sightings, to gain confidence and trust the locals, and to see what I could uncover. I'm pleased to say that what I discovered amounted to a great deal. I want to see, because there was another sighting back in the 70s that I wanted to find here. Here we go. One blogger who goes only by the surname RB claims to have seen the Mothman in 1975. He said he also saw a female Mothman, and they had prey, a man named Lars Lutherson, who was found floating in Lake Goodview near Winona. Problem is that online search shows no record of anybody named Lars Lutherson having been found in Lake Goodview. Another poster in October 2010 claimed to have seen the Mothman 20 or 30 years ago and said he reported it to the Trempealeau County Sheriff. However, without a more exact date, searching such reports to the sheriff would be next to impossible. While the internet seems to be a hotbed for people claiming to have seen the Mothman, there don't appear to be any official reports. Let me tell you, that's changed in the last 10, 15 years. So, what do you think? Is there a Mothman hiding out in the bluffs of Trempealeau County?
Anything's possible, I suppose. However, Redfern took a boat up the mountain here at the end of this report and said it was an ideal place, blah, 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 to make a nest, but there's no proof. That's what I need, you know?
Yeah, for anything, especially with monsters. Because I feel like with cryptids, monsters, whatever you want to call them, when it comes to cryptids and monsters, you almost need physical evidence. It's like when
Yep.
you're going out to look for UFOs. You want that physical evidence. So whether you got it on camera, whether you've actually seen it, if an alien dropped trout and took a shit in front of you, that's what you're looking for when it comes to that. You want something of substance.
I mean, I want to have a dog poop bag in my hand full of alien shit. Oh, fuck. Tyrus is over here yelling at me. Look at this guy. Shot a monster this week. Now he's over here screaming at me to get in the woods. It's 87 fucking degrees, Ty. 87-ish. He's not in the mood to cook. Beth, you gotta...
Oh no, Cohen's not in the mood.
Beth, you gotta tell him, look, he's got to get off the anime. We cannot have a show with fucking anime. They're still moving. Yeah, nah. Here's the thing. 7 cams on 40 acres, and I got nothing to shoot. Ty, I believe I had a little thing called EHD near me because neighbors all say the same thing, and my cameras say the same thing, but I'll get up there either tomorrow or Sunday and check them again. I am not expecting to see anything good, but I believe the episodic hemorrhagic disease was in my area because it ain't good. It ain't good. No, I got a creek run through mine. Neighbors got ponds on each side of me. I'll walk through once the leaves are down and shit. Just take a look, see if I can smell anything too. I really think that's what happened. There's not really much of an explanation. Other than good old EHD. Which is unfortunate because now it's going to take, a couple years to get back to anything decent. But anyway.
Okay, so before we move on to the next thing, I'm going to give a little look ahead into spooky time for next week. And being that I'm currently in the middle of a certain series on Netflix, I think we're going to take a little time and explore The Butcher of Plainfield next week. Going to get into a little bit of the story of Ed Gein, going to do some factual shit, and then I'm going to point out all the shit that was added in just for embellishment on the series, because there's a fuck ton of it.
Yeah, I've heard a lot.
I'm like 3 episodes in. It's not bad, but there's some interesting things that have been added in. So yeah, we're going to be looking at that next week. That'll be more of a deep dive. So we might take up a pretty goodly chunk of the show just on that. But on to the Mount Rushmores. We're going to keep up with the Halloween theme. Doing 2 Mount Rushmores this week.
Ow.
First one we're doing First one we're doing is the Mount Rushmore of Halloween movies. Now, that being said, Halloween movies are probably a little more flexible than, say, Christmas movies. There's a lot of people, when they come into the Halloween season, they're thinking horror movies, slasher flicks, you know, Conjuring movies, shit like that. But for the most part, Kevin and I are just going to go and do just, things we've watched and things we enjoy that have some bearing on Halloween.
And for mine, I just Googled Halloween movies. I don't necessarily agree with a couple of these, but they were on both lists. The release date is not near Halloween, but to keep it simple for the show, I said, I like those. Let's go with that.
All right, start us off, man.
Hang on, I gotta fucking figure this out here. Number 4. 1988, good old Michael Keaton and whatever that fucking song is. I'm gonna start us off with Beetlejuice.
Jump in the line?
Whatever that song is. Now I've seen the movie, like I think I've only seen it once. But I loved the fucking cartoon.
As did I.
I fucking watched that I think it was after school. Watch, I don't know what channel. I think TBS.
I thought it was on ABC for the longest time.
God, it could have been, but I loved that cartoon. I absolutely fucking loved that cartoon. Let's see, Beetlejuice cartoon. Yeah, ABC and on Fox. Okay.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, and maybe I was watching it somewhere else where it was syndicated or something. It was it was great. I loved that fucking cartoon. That is such good shit. Boom. What's your number 4?
Don't Feed 'em After Midnight. Gremlins.
Oh, God. Oh, dude. I was talking with, the one that makes me smile, and E.T. was on one of these lists, and I said, that movie scared the living fuck out of me. And guess what? Gremlins did the same thing. Scared the living shit out of me.
I mean, I absolutely loved Gizmo.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I totally get it. It's one that should have scared me, but it really didn't. Of course, I don't know. I guess I've always had this sick fascination for the macabre, so
Solid. I mean, I think I saw 1 and 2.
I've seen 1 and 2 as well.
Yeah, no, it scared the living fuck out of me.
Now, if we're going by the Die Hard rule, technically, Gremlins could be a Christmas movie.
Oh, shit, True.
Seeing as people want to make that argument for fucking Die Hard, I'll make that argument for Gremlins, God damn it.
Yeah, All right, number 3, going back to 91. Christina Ricci, The Addams Family.
Ooh. Yeah, fantastic choice.
Yeah, good movie. The newer ones, Wednesday Addams, Jenna Ortega. I've seen the first season, phenomenal. I'll get around to the second one. But like that one for Addams Family, and I've watched the old stuff with my dad too. It's pretty good, but that movie came around. Good stuff. Yeah, Addams Family.
Speaking of the original Addams Family TV show, the only one left alive is John Astin, who played the original Gomez.
Gomez, yeah. Everyone.
Still alive, 95 years old.
Yeah, Lurch was dead years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody else. Yeah, and then Morticia, she had cancer or something way back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she may have been on the same movie set with John Wayne and all them when
Yeah.
they did that terrible Genghis Khan movie. The one that they filmed out in the Nevada desert downwind from a nuclear test site. Yeah, needless to say, a lot of people got by that one.
Yeah. What's your number 3?
My number 3, we go back to the mid 80s. Who you gonna call?
Fuck.
Going with the Ghostbusters.
Yep. Which is odd because that's my number 2. So
Well, hey, how about that? Let's just roll it right along.
yeah, but like I don't consider that a Halloween movie at all.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time when it's been released in early summer.
Yep, that's when it was. Yep.
But I don't know. You think Halloween, you think ghosts. That's kind of where my head goes to.
Yeah, I had my number 1 and number 2. I had to look to see when their release date was because neither of them I really associated with Halloween. Like I could watch Ghostbusters year round.
Oh yeah, same here.
And to be fair, that fucking library ghost in the base that scared the living fuck out of me when I was a kid too. That's some
100%.
Unbelievable. But yeah, my Ghostbusters is number 2. Cast was great movie. Ghostbusters 2, solid fucking sequel. But 1, I did.
Yeah, and the two most recent ones have been pretty solid too.
I
With
haven't seen.
Paul Rudd, fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, they had Paul Rudd, and then they had the all-female one, and I never.
Yeah, we're not counting the all-female one.
Okay.
No offense to the girls, but we're not counting that one.
I couldn't even tell you any of the people in it.
They got a pretty solid damn cast for the last 2 that came out.
Yeah.
I mean, and of course, I'm going to watch anything with Paul Rudd in it because it's Paul Rudd.
True. Solid. All right. Yeah. Oh, so what's your number 2 then?
Oh, how did Bette Midler put it? I smell children. Hocus Pocus.
Oh man, I knew you'd fucking say that one.
I mean, you got the Sanderson sisters. Sarah Michelle Gellar was in that one, and she looked phenomenal. Definitely one of my mid 90s crushes right there. Then there was the zombie that they had pulled out of the grave, and he just started cussing people out once they cut his stitches. It was great. Fantastic movie. Loved every second of it. I watch it every year.
I'm trying to think if I've even seen it.
You may have.
Maybe. I don't remember much about it. I know they're called the Sanderson sisters. I know Sarah Michelle Gellar, and then that one woman, and then Bette Midler. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Don't worry. I'm okay. I'm here. Don't worry. Here I am. Right there, Paul.
Them earthquakes have been hitting Sauk pretty hard tonight.
Well, hang on here. I lost some volume. There we go. Got volume. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't. I saw it it was on every list I looked at, but I never really fucking seen the movie. So.
Might be worth a look. It's actually pretty fun.
Right, and it does have a big cult following. Big.
Yes, it does.
Big. All right. Well, my number 1. If you can read that upside down, which I'm sure you cannot. And I don't.
Not in your handwriting.
Oh God! Right? Oh my God! Yeah, no, you're not going to be able to read that. This is not a Halloween movie to me. I don't really associate it as horror, but everyone else does. I think it's just a really good movie. I am not the biggest fan of this director. His stuff is very slow and methodic, which is not for me. But I saw this movie when I took a film studies class at BU, and I was like, oh, this movie's actually pretty good from what we had seen previous from Stanley Kubrick. You already know where I'm going with this one. I think Nicholson's phenomenal. There are iconic scenes left and right in this movie. And this is The Shining. And it is, if we are talking, if you want to put Shining in the horror movies, this is number one for horror movies for me. If people want to include it in Halloween, it's there for me. It's lengthy, but man, does it keep you on the edge of your fucking seat. And I love it. Great scene where Nicholson goes crazy and the guy, the Carruthers, comes from the mountains and he's walking around this empty hotel, and Nicholson's got this axe about 7 feet long, and he comes around this pillar and just drives it into his chest. I mean, love it. Nicholson was phenomenal in that movie. Number one, The Shining.
All right. Well, my number one is the aforementioned Beetlejuice. Like, I mean, I just have a thing for Winona Ryder. But I mean, it was a good movie. And the second installment that came out last year, just as good. I mean, they did everybody justice. Including the one main character from the original who turned out to be a creep. So,
God, Jeffrey Jones.
Yeah. Yeah, they did him sweet justice. He shows up in the movie in Beetlejuice 2 with his head completely bitten off by a shark. So all you see is his torso and like this big ass shark bite mark right in the middle of his body. Oh, it's fucking fantastic.
He oh boy, he Jeffrey, oh yeah, a little bit creeper.
Yes, sir. Got any honorable mentions there, my friend?
Sleepy Hollow, 99, Christina Ricci, Johnny Depp. About it.
Right on.
Good movie. I think they had a sequel at some point. I don't know much. I've seen that one. Good movie. I like the whole Headless Horseman sort of mystery stuff. That's about the only one I had. What about you?
For my honorable mentions, I did have to give a shout out to It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I mean, you kind of have to.
Yeah.
And then the other one that I threw in for shits and giggles was Ernest Scared Stupid.
Oh.
And I'll add Addams Family to that honorable mention list as well.
Yeah, anything with Jim Varney as Ernest, you know what I'm saying? Gotta be good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Know what I mean, Vern?
Fucking Vern. Oh my God. Excellent. Well, hey, now we're moving on to what? Podcasts?
Mount Rushmore podcasts.
Oh, this could be interesting.
Now, full disclosure, folks, when Kevin and I were talking about this earlier in the week, it turns out I'm more of a podcast listener than he is. So for me, this all came super easy. This poor bastard couldn't even think of 4 that he listens to.
No, I mean, I watch YouTube videos. So sometimes the podcasters have clips. Sometimes I can watch the whole thing. Very seldom, if it's like a 2-3 hour video, do I watch it all unless it's someone I want to really, really hear about or talk about or hear their views on whatever. But I did, I Googled something and I came up with a good amount of lists for me. I could be missing several. None of them are hunting related because I don't listen to hunting podcasts, and I'm a huge hunter. I just go hunt. I don't give a fuck what anybody else says. So, like Steven Ranella and Meat Eater, he has a podcast. I don't listen to it. I'm sure I would love it, but I don't want to spend 2 hours listening to him. Or whatever, that sort of thing. But I did find I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. I got 6, which I looked at a couple lists. I just typed in, top podcast, whatever, and they gave me the 100 greatest podcasts right now, or whatever it was. And I got 6 that I knew and I listened to. So.
Yeah, I mean, my total list comes to 8. So.
Okay.
So I will let you start this off. What is your number 4?
Well, my number 4. Did you just say oh? I heard voices, Corey. We better check that.
Yeah, we'll check that in post.
Beth's kids said to watch my mouth. Like they haven't used or heard it before. First of all, Cohen, come on. It's my homeboy. AJ, he's my wrestling friend. Watch it now, Beth. AJ's my wrestling friend. Man. Number 4 for me is a guy who is I think it's like every other day he gains in popularity. For me, it's kind of hard sometimes to tell whether he's serious or kidding. Kaylin, she needs to go back to Nebraska then. Like they ain't saying that stuff in Nebraska. By the way, Kaylin tried to steal your Jack Daniels, Beth. Figure it out. Kaylin, stealing booze, thief, felon. But he's a little bit like I just kind of don't get his shtick sometimes, but at the same time, like I like listening to him. Sometimes it's educational. Most of the time, it's funny. And that's my guy Theo Von.
All right.
Well, my mom agrees.
What do you want him to do? Pull his eyes out and turn him around?
She doesn't agree with Theo Von. It's probably the vulgar language I'm using. But no, Theo Von, and he's it just seems he like gains every day in popularity. And he's going on everybody else's show, and obviously those people come back and do his show. I don't know off the top of my head how many subs he's got on like YouTube or anything. It's in the millions. He's entertaining. He's educational enough. And again, it's all these get like if there's somebody who I don't know, I'm probably not going to listen to. But Theo's good shit. Theo Von, number 4.
All right. Well, my number 4 is a daily show, run by a bunch of schmucks out of Indianapolis. Pat McAfee Show.
Is that a podcast?
Yeah, that's how it started.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, remember, I told you yesterday, YouTube shows count, so.
Okay. Yeah, oh, wait a minute. Okay. Yep. Oh, keep going.
So, yeah, it's a daily sports broadcast led by Pat McAfee and the crew, which includes Ty Schmidt, Boston Connor, Tony.
Yeah. Tone Diggs, Evan Foxy. Who's that guy?
Nick Ronaldo and Zito.
Zito, there you go. Zito, he's in back. Yeah. I mean, I've been watching since day one. I think you have too.
Yep. Plus all their other spin-off shows. Really loved it when who the hell was that one guy that was there for a while? He used to be a cop. Todd.
I don't remember Todd.
Early run of the show, he wound up doing their offshoot podcast called Heartland.
No. I just remember that that what Gumbo or Gumby, he got deported to
Gumby.
Canada.
Yeah, I think he's permanently stateside now, so that's probably a good thing.
Yeah. So this revelation of Pat McAfee, I have to readjust my list, which is fine and dandy. But it would put Theo Von in the honorable mention, but it's fine and
That's
dandy.
fair.
Yeah. We'll figure that out.
So what's your new number 4?
Well, my new number 4 would be the Colin Cowherd podcast.
Okay.
Which he's got his TV show on Fox. I watch his clips, but he also has. It's called The Volume, but it's Colin Cowherd podcast on YouTube, whatever. He brings on different people, so it's fun sports wise, getting the ins and outs of it all. And I watch a guy that is like a spawn of his, John Middlecoff, 3 and Out.
Okay.
I watch John Middlecoff every fucking video. I love John. It's a different delivery than most of these sports guys. I just enjoy listening to them. But whatever it would be, 4 would be Colin Cowherd. So we've already got that. So my number 3 now we're on, or number 2? No, number 3.
Yeah, do your number 3 now.
Okay, number 3. And if you know this guy, you know him. If you don't, you probably don't. He's one of these guys that talks to anybody, no matter the subject. He asks really interesting questions. Sometimes they are very long videos. He just had Steven Ranella on. He just went over 5 million subs on YouTube. That's my guy Sean Ryan. He's an ex-CIA guy. He's got this little compound where everybody comes to visit him and stuff. It's really interesting. But he does and it's just him and this guy sitting in this room with just stuff. It's very dark, but he asks really interesting questions. And if you don't know who he is, take a look at it. He interviews everyone from every realm. Not really a lot of judgment there in any realm, any facet. And he just asks questions, and it's really interesting to watch. It's very fucking interesting. I love the way he does this stuff.
Yeah, I think I've seen a few clips of his show. I think it was the one where he had Gavin Newsom on.
Mm-hmm.
Those clips were interesting. I don't know that I would actually sit there for an entire episode, but
yeah,
I'll definitely give the clips a look.
Yep. Yeah, I think there's Sean Ryan clips on YouTube, and there's a Sean Ryan show. And like I said, it all depends on who he's talking to. Because his are long. They are 3 hours plus long a lot of the times. Sometimes they're smaller. But he just had Steven Ranella on. It's just 2 people shooting the shit and going back. And again, he just has really fucking good questions. But yeah, Sean Ryan, number 3.
All right. Well, my number 3 steps into the pro wrestling side of things. It's the one that put Conrad Thompson on the map. We're talking about Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard. Ran for quite a long time. It's still essentially running right now, even though Bruce isn't available. So they have Bradshaw on there telling stories, so it's still decent. But yeah, long running show, good shit. A lot of fun stories.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't have anything up wrestling. I don't listen to a lot of podcasts really regarding wrestling, which is bizarre considering if you knew me, but I do like Jim Ross's. Ric Flair's, that stopped long ago, right?
Yeah, Rick keeps flaking out on it. So
yeah. And I know Conrad Thompson, he does a couple of them.
Yeah, he's got quite the roster of wrestling legends on his network. So he's not even the host for half of them anymore.
No,
because he's got so much.
Eric Bischoff's was interesting because I think he gets a bad rap when you look at what it's about in terms of making money. I mean, the book says it all. Controversy creates cash.
Yeah, I will say that the 83 Weeks show had probably one of my favorite moments in podcasting when they were talking about the DX invasion of Monday Nitro, and Bischoff was so confused on the timeline of the day. Conrad finally gets pissed off and yells at him, "It was fucking daytime!" That, listening to Conrad crash out the entire end of the episode about Starcade 97,
Oh,
Conrad crashes out hard over the Sting Hogan match. I mean, if you got to go back and listen to one show, that's probably the one you got to listen to. He's had some shouting matches with Bruce too before, but I can't remember anything offhand.
yeah. Yeah, there's just, like Stone Cold's done, Ric Flair's done. People I really want to hear about. But every once in a while, they'll pop up in my algorithm on YouTube and be like, all right, I'll listen to that and see what happens.
Yeah.
But, it's all good. It's all good. I mean, Bruce Pritchard, though, he's been around. He's probably a good person to listen to if you want to find out good shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. They go all the way back to like late 60s, early 70s Houston wrestling, because that's where Bruce came up. So he had all these stories about Paul Bosch and how that part of the business worked and all that good shit.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute now.
So,
We're on my number 2.
yeah. You're number two.
My number 2 is your number 4. I had to readjust it, of course.
Naturally.
It's Pat McAfee show. He has, it's a sports show mostly, but he talks to a lot of people in a lot of realms, including pro wrestling, any sport. But what I like to look at, and what a lot of people probably don't give a fuck about, he started with nothing. No one knew who he was. He was a punter in the NFL. He gave up millions of dollars a year to stop doing that. And he said, you know what, I'm going to go do this thing. And when he started, nobody gave him a shot, right? And then all of a sudden, you saw the video of him going around dumping off backpacks full of cash to the deals with FanDuel, whatever it was, way back in the day. And he has kept his group of people, which are his friends in real life, together, treats them well, pays them well, because he understands it. Once you find good people around you, do not let them go. And I think it was Dan Patrick who told him that. I think he will admit that. I think he said that before. I don't know, but it's how it is. And he's done that. He's insane, which helps. It gives him personality. He's on college football. He is on fucking everything. And now, as much as I hate to see him in bed with the enemy, which is ESPN, he basically he can tell them to fuck off if he wants to.
Yeah, and he's basically at this point forcing people to love him because he has single-handedly saved their midday programming.
Yep.
He has single-handedly saved college football scoreboard, or college game day, I should say. Single-handedly saved college game day.
Yep.
I mean, he's basically got groomed to be the new Lee Corso, and I'd say he's doing pretty damn good.
He is doing well. Again, he can tell ESPN to fuck off, and guess what? They can't do a fucking thing about it because he makes them so much money. Yep. And again, to be where he was, when did he start? 5 years ago?
Oh, longer than that. It's been almost 10 years. He started on Barstool.
Yeah, but like the rise is meteoric.
Oh yeah, from probably just before the pandemic on.
Yeah, it's insane. And like again, he treats his people well. They're his friends. He's not letting any of them go. They're not going anywhere. So and he has gone from his little studio to the Thunderdome now. And he's always stayed true to
A former
Indianapolis.
church, by the way.
What?
The Thunderdome was a former church.
Oh God! I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh wow! Oh okay.
Yeah, it's like right in the same neighborhood where all the guys live.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, but so he's been in Indianapolis since it started essentially, and he's still there where he played football. Very Indy centric sports wise in terms of who they root for, but Boston Connor roots for the Pats. Ty Schmidt likes the Packers in Iowa. Evan Foxy's a Detroit guy. They all got him, and it is like if you're going to do a show with your friends, that's how to do it. And now I would say he's probably close to a billionaire type of acquisition sort of thing.
Oh yeah,
it's multiple hundreds of millions at the very minimum.
Yeah, I mean, if he tells ESPN to go pound sand and Fox picks him up, that's going to be $1 billion deal.
Yep.
100%.
Yep. Number 2, what do you got?
All right, we're going to go into the Kevin Smith universe. For probably one of the very first shows I listened to when I learned about podcasts. Tell him, Steve, Dave.
I knew it was.
Yep. So, I mean, we got Brian Johnson and Walt Flanagan, who have shown up in a number of Kevin's movies, but there was also that added thing of them being the inspiration for a few of those movies, most notably Clerks.
Yep.
And then for the main third guy in the show, it's almost always BQ Brian Quinn from Impractical Jokers.
Yep.
There's a whole other cast of characters there that's just it's insane how many different people they got coming through there. There's Sunday Jeff, there's Get 'em, there's all of the Franks, Frank 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Which all work in different fields. So, I mean, they got a little bit of everything. And the entire reason the show even started was basically to keep Brian Johnson alive. Because he was deep in the throes of addiction. He was depressed. All that shit. So they basically made the show for him. And now he is completely clean and sober. Loving life. Married. Main guardian of his niece. I mean, dude's living the good life, and you kind of love to see that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That and the show is just fucking dark as hell.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it, but I know of it. Again, the Kevin Smith movies and the references, and then of course, like fucking Impractical Jokers, he talks about it a few times, at least, probably more than that. But yeah, I don't. Man, Brian Quinn on a fucking podcast.
Dude is a rager. It's great.
Oh man. Yeah, okay. Solid number 2 there, Corey. Now my number 1, which I don't know if you listen to the guy or not, but man, I'm interested in hearing everything from everyone. Educational, informational. That's what I want when I listen to these things. And he's number 1 for a reason. He's been number 1 for years for a reason. And he has come a long way from Fear Factor. And that is probably the GOAT of podcasts. It's Joe Rogan. And I just listened to his Sal Volcano one. Sal was on again very recently. And I just let it play. You never know what they're going to end up talking about. There is no real, I don't think there's an outline for what he does. I think they just
not really. I'm pretty sure Joe just gets stoned right before the show and goes, fuck it, we're going live.
Takes a couple smelling salts right before go. Like,
yep, and off to the races.
Yep. I think he's the best at what he does. The stats back me up. He's God knows how many hundreds of millions of dollars in the bank. But like what I require for what I want to watch, educational, informational. He's at the top of the list. Joe Rogan, number one.
Yeah, and I gotta say, clips from his show do pop up on my algorithm quite frequently. And the one I get over and over again is always great is when he had Jake the Snake Roberts on.
Oh,
what a show that was!
Jesus.
Pretty sure poor Tony Hinchcliffe was dying by the time the show was over.
Jake the Snake. Fuck.
That was a great episode.
Yeah, and, sometimes Joe has people who I have no fucking idea who they are.
Right.
Which is okay, cool, but it's like, all right, But yeah, Sal was just on there. Steven Ranella was on his not terribly long ago, because Joe and they're actually like friends. Ranella knows somebody in, I believe, Southwest Wisconsin, and I don't know if they've done it for several years now, but a few years ago, I think they've done it at least twice. It's been on Ranella's Meat Eater show. He took Joe Rogan and Brian Callen gun hunting in Wisconsin.
Oh, God.
Could you imagine sitting in a blind with them two?
I can't imagine sitting in a blind with Rogan. Good God.
Right. But like they hadn't, the first time they were here, I don't think they didn't like shoot a deer before. And they've gone hunting now. And now Joe Rogan is a big hunter, apparently. So, but yeah, the videos are great. Oh God. Brian Callen. He's gone anyway. He's gone. All right, Corey, what's your numero uno?
We're going to hop into the spooky for this one. This is a show that's been going on for pretty near 20 years. Started off with just two guys. Now it's a whole cast of rotating co-hosts. I'm talking about Darkness Radio. Paranormal podcast based out of Minneapolis, St. Paul. The original hosts were Dave Schrader and Tim Dennis. Dave Schrader split off a couple years ago to start his own podcast network called the Paranormal 360. So now Tim Dennis is holding down the fort at Darkness Radio with his co-hosts Jessica Freeberg, Mally Fox, the Beer City Bruiser, and yeah, up until about last year, Bruiser was on every week. Always a good one to have on. And then his other rotating co-host is a gentleman named Travis Thorpe. But it's 3 shows a week. The Tuesday show is true crime related. So Tim usually has on a author or a director or actor or something like that for any true crime shows and books and stuff like that. And then the second half of the Tuesday show is Dumb Crime Stupid Criminals, which is great. That's where I get like a pretty large portion of my Florida Man headlines from. The Wednesday show is Supernatural News. So they go through everything in the week of paranormal news, whether it's ghosts, cryptids, AI, anything and everything pretty much goes there. And then the Thursday show is usually another interview, hour and a half with director, TV show cast member, or producer of paranormal content. And they've had some solid ass guests on that show over the last 20 years.
Yeah, and he's on like freaking everything too. Apple, yeah. Spotify, Castbox, Heart Radio. Holy shit. Yeah, I never heard of the guy, but holy shit, the website seems pretty legit.
Yeah, Tim's a great host. I think you really should give that a listen because it's good. I mean,
Let's see what they're. Okay, so Afterland, Helping Stuck Souls crossover with Father Nathan Castle.
Yeah, that should be today's episode or yesterday's episode that just came out.
Yep.
I haven't got around to listening to it yet, but
well, so I click it, and there's a YouTube video. So is he on YouTube too?
Yep, they do video now for the interviews, I think. They may also do it for the main. Yep. Yeah, I think they also do it for the main Supernatural news episodes too, as well.
Interesting. Might have to check that out.
Absolutely.
Number 1 for Corey, Darkness Radio. All right. Well, hey, folks. That
Got
means
any honorable mentions?
Ooh. Theo Von, pardon my take. You know, might be a love or hate. They get long. Those are long episodes to sit there and. But I like Big Cat. I like Barstool in general. Just interesting. And then let's see, Cowherd, and Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee.
Oh, Bad Friends.
Bad Friends, baby. I mean, that's quality entertainment, my friend.
The one clip of that show that I saw where what's the white dude's name again?
Andrew Santino.
Yeah, he played that "Let's Celebrate Our Differences" video for Bobby Lee. Holy shit!
I mean, it's what you would really hope that people would just kind of understand about comedy.
Right.
And like, it's okay to do this stuff. Like, we are just trying to get laughs. And of course, in today's world, a lot of people get offended and all that. But man, those two guys together. And then I can't remember the one girl.
Yeah, the name's escaping me at this point.
Yeah, I can't remember her, but she's on. But like, it is hilarious listening to those two, especially when Andrew does like Bobby's mom.
Oh, yep.
I mean, and Bobby gets it. And I've been watching Bobby Lee since he was on Mad TV.
Yep.
I mean, he went away, he kind of went away for a long time. But I always thought on Magic, like, oh my God, this guy's hilarious. And I'm just glad that he's found something there. But they're doing good. But yeah, that's probably number 6, because Theo Von got moved to 5. But yeah, I love Bad Friends. They are hilarious. What about you?
Oh, well, my honorable mention list did expand by a couple as we were talking because more stuff popped up. So my honorable mention list includes What Happened When with Tony Schiavone, where Conrad and Tony just review videos and talk shit over them, especially over bad matches. That was the first time I think where anybody in public learned that Tony knows how to cuss, and it's hilarious. And the constant pushing by Conrad to get Tony to read rap lyrics. It's just a great running gag. Another one on my honorable mention list is Last Podcast on the Left. Great show. Henry, Ed, and Marcus have just the best chemistry, and they are talking about anything and everything every week. I think the current series that they're doing is on Heinrich Himmler, but they've also done the Aaron Hernandez story. They've done, that was the series just before this. They go through a lot of true crime, but shit is so good. Especially when Henry starts riffing and making up voices and shit. If you want to laugh riot, you go to the, I feel weird even saying you want to laugh riot, go to the series on the Abraham Lincoln assassination, but do it. Henry's cut-ins are great. Another one of my honorable mentions is the Unsubscribed podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you'd pop for that one.
Yeah. Them are my boys. Yeah.
Yeah, good group of humans there. That shit's hilarious.
But now, what's his nuts is done. Matt Carricker,
Yeah.
Demolition Ranch. He kind of quit. I mean, I get it. But you still got Eli, the electrician, Brandon Herrera, Donut. That's it. I mean, yeah, that's
King
it.
Trout still pops in once in a while.
Yeah. I mean, Donut and Brandon. Brandon. I don't watch a lot. I like Donut, but he doesn't really do much a lot anymore. He's got his live like police video stuff, which okay, cool. If you want to sit there and watch a live feed of random police videos. But I like Donut. Brandon's cool.
Fat Electrician's hilarious.
Yeah, electrician. Eli, I just kind of got swung around on a little bit. Watched a couple of his stuff. You know that again, they're all good dudes. Together, it's pretty good though. Unsubscribe is pretty good. Yeah.
Yep. And just a couple more on my honorable mentions list here. Here's one you probably haven't heard of. It's called Expanded Perspectives. It's two dudes from Texas that do this show. They usually just rip headlines off of phantomsandmonsters.com, and then they get some call-ins from different listeners and stuff. They've been on for about 15 years now. I think it's Cam and Kyle are the two guys that host the show.
Yeah. Free thinking for dummies is what their website says.
There you go. That's it right there. And then I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Two Bears, One Cave with Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura.
Yes. Yeah. Bert, see, there's so many that I'm sure I missed. I'm sure we missed 1,000 of them. But like, yeah. Bert, I mean, now, and I'm trying to think because people think of like Bert. Now, I remember Bert from his first like gig in TV. He was the host of this show that he went around to amusement parks.
Yes.
And that's what I remember him for. And he went away for years and years and years. And now all of a sudden he comes back and he's the man.
Yeah, it was the machine bit that just went above and beyond to launch him into the stratosphere, and now here he is.
Yeah, and Bert the Conqueror on the Travel
Channel. The one.
Yeah, that might be it. But I love that show because he would go on these stupid rides and he would freak the fuck out.
Yep.
That's all he did. But yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Bert the Conqueror. Yep. And that was back in 2010.
Right.
And yeah, he went away. And now all of a sudden, like, he's the man. But yeah, he's like that one. And then he has his own though, where he like cooks for people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
It's like Comedians in the Kitchen or some shit like that.
It's insane. It's insane, but it's funny as shit.
Yeah, and folks, if you're gonna get into Two Bears, One Cave, my main recommendation for like a segment of the show to watch, pull up the segment where Tom realizes that Bert is drinking a 64-ounce Kool-Aid out of a Stanley thermos. Everybody in the room is dying at that point when Tom has that realization, and you hear nothing but those two wheezing for like 10 minutes, and the entire backstage crew just losing their shit. Probably the finest 10 minutes of comedy you're ever going to see.
Oh, man. Yeah, Bert is... That's good shit. That is really good shit. Man, don't give it to that guy in Florida.
Yeah, the thermos.
Oh, dude. Now look, now hey,
Kids,
whoa,
that's what they call a callback.
dude, I do not understand it. Like, okay, so this bottle of bourbon here is about the average size, I would assume, of a Stanley, how many ever ounce typical thermos. That ain't fitting up my asshole, and I pray to Christ it ain't fitting up yours. I mean,
I mean, if it did, we'd have to call Badge 502 from TikTok on that.
I mean, Jesus, that ain't right. That should be a chapter 5150. Send them to Winnebago and get them the fuck out of here. Oh, that's rough. Oh, damn. Yeah,
He was in prison how many times? Yeah, exactly.
no, you got a point. He was in prison 5 times. Yeah, it probably is just another day at the office for the poor lad. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's not think about it. What do we got next week, Corey?
Okay, so like I said before, we went into the Mount Rushmores. We're gonna dive into a little bit of Ed Gein and the my review of the Monsters Ed Gein series from Netflix, which I should have ample amount of time to watch the rest of that this weekend. It's 8 episodes. I should be able to blow through it. So we'll be doing that. We'll be doing another 2 Mount Rushmores, another Halloween themed one. I'm thinking Halloween candy.
Oh, now if any of you motherfuckers out there are putting candy corn on any fucking list, we're gonna have words. We ain't doing it. There ain't no fucking candy corn allowed. That is disgusting. I don't care what flavor. I don't care what color. It's dog shit.
Yeah, so we'll do the Halloween candy Mount Rushmore next week.
I like it. I mean, we all know which one's going to be number 1. So, okay, fine. Yep.
Fair enough.
Yep.
And I don't know. We'll figure out the other Mount Rushmore sometime this weekend.
Scully says those orange and black 1,000 for $1 things that no one knows what they are. Is he talking about?
Oh, those like bullshit taffy things. They're like, I don't know, about yay big around.
You talking like good and plenty? They're round?
No,
Orange
they, I don't know how to describe them other than they're like a bullshit taffy.
Okay. I'm going to type in orange and black taffy. Oh, yeah, but that's just taffy with orange and black. That ain't it. God, I don't know what the hell it's called.
And it's like wrapped up in paper, like tissue paper.
Let me see what this one takes. These are all just like orange and black candy. I don't know what that one is. Yeah, no one knows. I don't. 25 black and orange Halloween treats to set the mood? Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
Take it easy.
Oh, that's right. Those things are supposed to be peanut butter flavored.
Oh, peanut butter kisses. Yeah. Yeah, no, they ain't gonna be on my list. I can tell you that. I mean,
no, not mine either.
Yeah, just you could have like 1, maybe 2, and then you're kind of like, you know what? I'm good.
Yeah, that's like grandma candy. That's like going up to the house where you know all they have is Werther's Original, and you just grin and bear it.
Yeah, it's yeah, those.
I mean, those houses are just a step above when you go to the local dentist's house and they give you that thing of floss and a toothbrush.
Ain't having it. I mean, if you find a house that gives out full-size candy bars, you might as well hit that about 12 times.
Yeah, in different costumes like every time.
Yeah. I mean, there ain't. And even nowadays, I don't even know if you can find a full-size candy bar because all the manufacturers cut it down. Then they charge you the fucking same price.
Right.
Oh, man, the peanut butter kisses, yeah, you know. I will say this, there will be a peanut butter item on my list. And we all know where it's going, and we all know what it is.
Yep, same here.
Because there ain't nothing else to talk about when you're talking about Halloween candy. Although, if you could get a good Laffy Taffy in there and the riddles, I mean...
Oh, absolutely.
Boy, Scully. The kiss, though. Ugh. Peanut butter... I mean, Taffy's good.
Oh, got an idea.
Oh, boy.
Why don't we do Mount Rushmore of best Halloween candy? Mount Rushmore of worst Halloween candy. We just double down on the Halloween next week.
I like where you're going with that, and I will approve.
I sure hope so. All right, I better write that shit down before I forget. I got the memory of a fucking goldfish.
Oh, you ain't kidding on that one. Okay, I just wrote my number one down for best.
All right, I got that wrote down. Shit. I better put this down.
Oh God, Scully! I mean, down a dozen peanut butter kisses. I mean, that's a lot of that's a lot of chewing.
Oh God.
My TMJ
Yeah,
said
no, I got like a bracket right behind my bottom teeth. I'd be picking shit for a week.
I wouldn't even want them. Like, ugh.
Yeah. So one last rundown for next week. We're gonna bring back the taste test. Just don't know what it's gonna be yet. I'm gonna do a little running around tomorrow if I'm feeling good. But yeah, we're gonna get into the two Mount Rushmores next week. Best Halloween candy, worst Halloween candy. We're gonna talk about Ed Gein next week. Bring back the taste tests, and then next week we will do Ask the Widiots almost anything.
Whoever can eat four the quickest.
Jesus.
No one makes it past two.
I wouldn't make it past one if I'm completely honest with you.
I mean, peanut butter, like peanut butter, but taffy peanut butter.
Ugh.
Man,
That's just the thought of it's making me itch in places I don't want to scratch.
yeah. You ain't kidding on that one.
Oh, speaking of favorite lines from me on this show, Beth, how's that shirt coming?
We need shirts. Beth, look at the shirt. Gluten.
Nah, Scully, drywall tastes better. Don't ask how I know. Thanks, Beth. Can't wait to see the samples.
You know, Beth, you could just go to Amazon and type it in on a shirt design thing. It'll be here in a week, 2 days if you got fancy Prime. I still don't even know what's the shirt gonna say.
Not the worst thing I put in my mouth.
Yeah, I like it. Ship it. Give us a pallet load. We don't need 1, 2. We need like thousands. Oh, he wants his face on it? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Now, I need a truckload of that. Fucking give it to me.
Yeah, because everybody wants to walk around with this ugly ass mug on their face.
Dude, if we sold them at Quick Trip in New Lisbon, dude, sold. Fucking
Gone.
sold. Gone in a heartbeat. Fucking hey, that would be epic. Or we just put her out there on the old fucking McDonald's by the fucking interstate there and be like, hey, $10, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. They'd be all over it. Especially the rat lizards.
Oh, God. But hey, if they pay, who gives a fuck, right?
Bingo.
All right. Well, I think we're done for the night, Corey.
Yes, sir. From all of us to all of you, we love most of you. Have a good night, and we will see you next week.
Deuces.